All right, Byron Slade, look sharp, would you? We have more rock royalty in the studio again. You're not going to believe this. This guy's been around forever. We're talking about Derek Davis, longtime lead singer from the band Babylon AD, and they are back. The band is excited to announce a brand new live concert recording, Live Lightning, from Paris Records, and it was just released this past March 17th. Derek is with us right now. Derek, welcome to the Muay Thai Metal Show. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited to be here.
It's good to have you in here, man, and it's good that, Babylon AD is back. But let's take a trip on the Wayback Machine for a minute. We talked a couple of minutes offline here about the beginnings. Let's go back to the mid-'80s when all this started. Talk about how the band came together, how things started to take off for you, and then we'll kind of bring it up into the present and go from there. I'll let you talk.
Sure. So about, I guess it's about 35 years ago now when I think about it. I can't believe it's time,
Long time.
87 that my drummer Jamie called me and said, "Hey man, I'm jamming with this guy John Matthews," and I'd heard of John Matthews. He's supposed to be like one of the best guitar players in the Bay Area, And he said, it's just me and him, but we got some really cool stuff. And we got this recording rehearsal studio that we're jamming at, but we got about 4 or 5 songs there that I think are really good. Just some music, just me and him. No bass player, no nothing. So I was in another band that was very popular in the Bay Area, and we had just made like an EP and stuff like that. So I was, kind of hemming and hawing. I said, well, I'll come check it out, So I went out to Fremont, where they were based out of, which is about maybe 20 miles away from where I lived. And I heard them, they just jammed for me the songs, and I was like, wow. And like right off the bat, man, I was writing lyrics within probably listening to 5 songs, and I was like, I'm in. And I just started writing lyrics.
Nice.
And we spent the night there, and we came up with 3 total songs with me writing lyrics and me singing the songs. And we were all pretty blown away that it was that much magic. I probably got there about 1 o'clock in the daytime. By the time we were done, it was about 11 o'clock at night, but we had 3 songs ready to go.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. So it would, sometimes I can hear the melody or whatever. You can hear a melody through the music of a song, just the guitar. And like, wow, there's something here. I can make something, and it's not hard to do. It's not like you're laboring, it's just coming to you,
Right.
So that's kind of how it all started. And then, so obviously like, well, let's get a bass player. And I knew a bass player that I'd been playing with, Rob Reed, who'd play with me in some high school bands and stuff. And we put out an audition for a guitar player. And then we knew a guy named Ron Fresky that, his name was pretty popular in the Bay Area. And he came down and auditioned, and the band was set within a week. We were basically set.
That is really cool.
Yeah, we started recording right off the bat, like on 4 tracks and stuff, and just started giving 4 tracks out, cassettes out that we'd recorded on 4 tracks, just to friends and stuff. And it just kind of exploded over about a 3-month period, where pretty soon we were, we started playing bars and clubs, and it just basically exploded, man. Within a year, we were playing, all the best places in the Bay Area, the Stone, Keystone, Berkeley, the Omni, and all these are really, really big, prestigious clubs at that time, kind of hard to get in, just a new band. But our name just got so big so fast that, we were pretty much just selling out and packing all the houses for about a year and a half there,
That is really cool. Well, I can remember when I was at 96 Rock in Ocean City in the late 80s, there was Bango the Bells, and then there was the ballad Desperate. And that seemed to be when Babylon AD came into my consciousness. It was like, man, these guys rock. We get the the radio edit singles to take home because, you guys, or the record company, I should say, sends, like 50 copies.
Yeah.
But talk about that, because things really took off for you right around, what, 1989 maybe?
Yeah. So anyways, I'll fast forward the story a little bit. We moved down to L.A. and Clive Davis called up our manager and said he wanted to see us in like 2 days, and we'd only been to Los Angeles. Seriously, we lived in Hollywood we got there on a Friday, and a Sunday, Clive Davis called and said, I want to see the guys like Tuesday.
That's incredible.
And, yeah, it was pretty wild, man, because we hadn't practiced in about 3 weeks because we all figured out that we had to move to L.A., and there was 7 of us in a 1-bedroom apartment. And, we just kind of partied the first 3 nights. And then when we got the call from Clive Davis, it was like, holy shit, we got to get our act together here.
No doubt.
Yeah, so we did a showcase for him and some of the New York suits that came down with him, and we did 7 songs. And when we were done, he just hold up his hand, and he said, "Welcome to the family." And
wow.
We were kind of shocked. I think we did that great, to be honest with you, because one of the guitar players broke a string and just kept playing through, you know. And I don't know, man. It was pretty surreal to have Clive Davis standing there, you know, and just opening his arms and hugging all of us. And, you know, we were like, "Is this for real?" And he was like, "Oh, yeah, you know, we're going to get the lawyers involved. We're going to get you a good contract. I'm going to make you guys as big as Aerosmith." I mean, we heard all the lines.
Wow.
Yeah, so we just ate that up. And then, so after that, we started, you know, we were in the rehearsal studio for maybe 6 to 8 months, you know, writing new material and stuff. And we got a producer, Simon Hanhart, who did Wasted and UFO and a couple other bands. We really like that heavy rock sound, you know.
Right.
And he worked with as an engineer. So we were like, okay, this is the guy. So we started working with him. And we got in the studio in mid '89 probably, and the album was released. I think it was October 28th of October 28th of '89. That's when the album was released, and they released Hammer Swings Down first,
right?
And that a lot of traction on Headbangers Ball, you know, and it was pretty. It happened pretty quick, you know, from the time we got signed, got the record done, and within a whole year, our whole world kind of changed from playing little small clubs to now we were on tour and we were doing big gigs. And, you know, 2 or 3 months later, they did Bangle the Bells. They released that one. A few months later, they released Kid Goes Wild with the RoboCop movie. And, you know, so that kind of helped us along.
That's awesome, man.
And Desperate, you know, so they went pretty deep on that album, you know, and Clive Davis really, really believed in us, you know, and he, you know, he used to fly me up to New York, just me by myself, and I'd sit there in an A&R meeting, and instead of talking to the A&R guys, he'd talk to me, you know, "Well, what do you think about this song, Derek? Or what do you think about that song?" It was kind of talking. I was thinking, well, maybe he's grooming me to be something in the company.
Yeah, right, in the music industry. Wow.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
That is cool. Well, listen, man, we've done a lot of talking. We are sitting down with a longtime member of the band Babylon AD. As a matter of fact, he's a founder. He's the lead singer. And I think, Derek, it is time for the Muay Thai metal fans to hear something off the new album. What do you say we kick it off first with 1 Million Miles?
Sounds good, man.
Let's roll it right here on the Muay Thai Metal Show. It's Babylon AD at 97underground.com.
Hey, this is Derek Davis from Babylon AD, and you're listening to 1 Million Miles.
Strings
rock worldwide, the station your mother warned you about, and Babylon AD with a great ballad called 1 Million Miles. The reason you're hearing Babylon AD, and you're going to hear more, is because we are sitting down with Derek Davis. He's the longtime founder and lead singer of the band. Derek, welcome back to the show. What's going on?
Just hanging with you guys, man. Excited to be here.
No doubt about it. While we were offline listening to 1 Million Miles, Derek brought up an iconic Baltimore rock nightclub called Hammerjacks. Derek, talk about the times you played Hammerjacks, man. Great venue, wasn't it? I'll let you talk.
Yeah, that was one of the more prestigious venues that we played at. We played at a lot of big clubs and a lot of venues and a lot of theaters and things like that, but for some reason, Hammerjacks always stuck out in your mind because it just had a great big stage, and there was a lot of people all the time. I'm not sure how many people it held, but it seemed like it was, it was a big crowd.
It was
1,500 people or something. It was a gigantic club,
and it was way over fire code most times. Believe me, I'd been in there 100 times.
Yeah, and it just had a great hard rock and roll feel, The sound was always good. The lights were always good. And I know just from speaking with different musicians, that back playing like Hammerjacks in the day, everybody has good memories of that club and a lot of fun times in Baltimore. Just a lot of backstage parties and a lot of parties on the bus shows. We always look forward to going to playing the Hammerjacks. It was a great club, man.
That's awesome. Well, listen, man, let's fast forward to the future. It's always great to go back to Wayback Machine, but let's talk about what's going on with Babylon AD right now, and the new single, the new album, everything you guys got cooking, man. I'll let you talk.
Well, yeah. So maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, Tom Mathers from Paris Records, who's the president, called me up and asked me if Babylon AD was doing anything. And I said, well, right now we're just working on some new tunes, and we're thinking about releasing something next year. And he's like, oh, really? And I said, yeah, we're gearing up and everything. We're starting to rehearse, and we've got some songs demo. And he said, well, do you have anything else? And I said, well, I do have 3 shows that were recorded a couple of years ago that I hadn't even listened to them. That our sound guy recorded. Okay. And so I said, let me listen to them. Maybe we got a live album out of here, and then maybe put the live album out and use that kind of like a promotional tour to start talking about the new album, And so I listened to the tracks, and I was pretty blown away that we were tooting my own horn, but I was blown away that good, I was like, wow, these sound good.
No doubt.
So we had 16 songs to choose from the 3 concerts, and we nailed it down to 14 that they just sound best, and we thought was a good representation of the band. And we kind of looked at our set list back in, a couple years ago, what we were playing, and was like, okay, this is the set list, so let's just put the album out just like our set list, That's
really cool.
Yeah, so we released that on Paris Records, and we released the video, Kid Goes Wild, that we had a lot of footage from different shows, from all the way from England to Germany to the United States, a lot of different clips from different places. And that's pretty much where we're at right now with the live album. It's been out almost a month now. It's getting great reviews, fantastic reviews, getting a lot of airplay. And it feels good, man, because we are really gearing up for the next album,
That's
but
awesome.
It's good right now, moving us, catapulting us forward. You know what I mean?
Very cool, man. Good to talk to you. Sitting down with Derek Davis. He's the founder and the lead singer of the band Babylon AD. And Derek, you just brought up the Kid Goes Wild, I should say. I say it's time to do it, but B. Slade wants to jump in real quick. Then we'll do Kid Goes Wild.
Well, I just wanted to make a quick point, Ron, and I think for all the listeners at home who are listening to this program right now, you're hearing 3 live tracks.
Yes.
And that's, you don't always get the live tracks. That's going to make this an interesting dish.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to listening to the whole album, and I'm sure the Muay Thai Metal listeners are ready.
Billy went driving stone and demanded his pay. Had another motherfucker. They say he shot that man straight through the head, no compassion. Now bad young Billy's got the longest trail. A cold blood murder, 20 and change. The very next day, the newspaper ran. Angry and young, under the gun, the kid goes wild. Rebel alone, heart of a stone. The kid goes wild. The kid goes wild.
.com, the station your mother warned you about, right here on the Muay Thai Metal Show. That is Babylon AD, and another live jam from the new album. It's called The Kid Goes Wild. The album just dropped. It's called Live Lightning. It's on Paris Records, and we are sitting down with lead singer Derek Davis. Derek, one more time, welcome back. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Great to be here.
All right, now you got to talk about the tour. Where can all of the listeners see you guys? Do you have some tours in line? What's going on?
Well, so here's the deal. Like I explained a little bit earlier, we're writing and recording a new album right now. So we don't want to. We decided we don't want to go on tour.
Gotcha.
Take a time, but we're doing select dates. So our very first date that we're playing is July 1st, and that's at a place called Vinny's. It's a 700-seater up in Concord, California, and it's promoted by the Bone 107.7 up here in the Bay Area. Pretty good rock station.
Okay, that's cool.
And then we're playing some other dates. We're playing in Fresno. We're playing in Salt Lake City. We're playing in Denver. We're playing the Whiskey in Los Angeles on September 2nd. If anybody wants to, fly out to Los Angeles and have a great night. I think we've got about 6 or 7 dates on the book, and we're talking about doing a few festivals, but we're not going on tour per se for 3 weeks or 2 months or anything like that, because we really just don't have time. We've got to concentrate the new album. You know what I mean?
That's cool, yeah. And you know, fans, if you want to see what's going on with the band, you can always just go. It's a very, very simple website to get to, BabylonAD.com. How easy is that? You know, I mean, it's got all the tour dates. You got your gigs, you got your albums, your photos, your videos, your bio, and even contact.
Yeah, we're going to post up a list of all the shows, all the new shows coming up probably next week.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Well, again, thank you so much for sitting down with us today, Derek. It's great to have you guys in the studio with us. It's just great to hear Babylon AD, you know, back doing some stuff and, you know, getting out there, like you said, for some select shows. Any final thoughts for the fans? Anything that, you know, is on your mind that you want to tell the Muay Thai Metal listeners? I'll let you talk.
Well, I just want to say thanks for all the support over the years, and it's good to have the band back again. This whole COVID stuff really shut everything down. I think shut a lot of productivity down from a lot of different bands of our era, and you know, even current bands. But it feels really good to be back, and we hope to see everybody out on the road when we play some select dates, and hopefully everybody will pick up the new Live Lightning album. And stay tuned for the next album. It'll be released about this time next year.
Sounds real good. Listen, thanks again. Why don't you give a shout out to all the current band members that you're recording with right now?
Well, everybody that's all the original members that recorded on the album. You got John Matthews, you got Danny De La Rosa, Rob Reed, James Pacheco, and myself, Derek Davis.
That's perfect. That's what I was looking for, man. Again, thank you so much, Derek. You've been so kind and so gracious. Thanks for coming on the show, and we got to go out with one more live Babylon AD jam. What do you think we should roll? You would do Hammer Swings Down?
That sounds great to me. When the hammer swings down.
Right here at 97underground.com on the Muay Thai Metal Show. Pure rock worldwide.
Between heaven and hell, and she acted like she loved me, but I knew her too well. But that ain't the end of the story. She thought that she could slide away. I was playing for a fool for her emotional pleasure. Now I'm gonna strike. She's gonna break when the hammer swings down. Like a thundering sound of a ship hitting ground. When the hammer swings down, when the lightning strikes, I'll be coming tonight for you, baby, for you. Well, she thought she was something special, better than me. That's right. And she played with my heart and desire, shattered my dreams. Oh yeah. But that ain't the end of the story. Like a snake, she thought she'd slide away. Don't ever hang a man for making love his role, 'cause he's sure to explode. And you know you will play when the hammer swings down. Like a thundering sound of a ship going down. When the hammer swings down, when the lightning strikes, I'll be coming tonight for you, baby, for you.
Hi, this is Nigel Glockler from Saxon, and you're listening to the Muay Thai Metal Show. Yeah!
This is the Muay Thai Metal Show right here on Baltimore's only heavy metal 97 Underground.
Introducing 20,000 Leaks Under the Basement, Anne Arundel County's #1 waterproofing company. Are you experiencing a wet basement? Look no further than 20000leaks.com. MHIC number 81757. Stop worrying and click on 20000leaks.com. Your preferred contractor for basement waterproofing, foundation issues, and sump pumps. It's 20000leaks.com today. Click 20000leaks.com.